Hello, everyone. It's Brenda Douglas, and I am just getting home. It is the holiday, so those of you who are addicts like me, you know exactly what that means. If you guys have seen my other videos, you know that I am a thrift store addict. I love bargains. I love thrift stores. I love yard sales. I love flea markets. I love garage sales. I love bargains. I do not like paying full price for anything. And that is the real, okay? I am very frugal, and that's good because before I was total opposite and I had no money management skills. I didn't care about saving any money. So things are different now. Now, as I was saying before, it is the holiday. And so what that means is half off at the thrift stores. Yes. Now I am in Maryland. I don't know what the other places do, but I know that some places here in Maryland during the holiday they have a 50% off sale. Some stores have the sale on the actual holiday. This one that I just went to, it's going to have the 50% off sale all this weekend. Okay, so they'll have it through Monday, as a matter of fact. Okay, but I went today, which is Sunday, and I am so excited. I got me some sweaters, and I'm gonna show you what they look like, but I'm not gonna stand up, guys. I'm not gonna go through all that trouble. But I did get me some sweaters. I got me some jeans, and those are the main things that I wanted from the thrift store. So I'm gonna show you what I got. Let me show you the first one. Now, let me just say that you are not going to be able to see this entire sweater because I'm not going to lift it up. This sweater is like a cranberry red, which I absolutely love. As you can see, the regular price is $7.99, but with the half off sale, I got it for $4. This is a Nautica sweater. And again, it's like a cranberry sweater. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share some best practices when you are thrift store shopping, so that when shop, you'll have some ideas. Um, but that one is like a cranberry red, almost like a burgundy. I guess it's a dark, rich red, I guess. This one is a simple black sweater, which I don't think you can have enough. It's got a little turtleneck here, and it is for $6.99. So a regular price probably about $3.50. And again, it's just a plain old black sweater. But I don't think you can have, enough of black anything, in my opinion. Okay, so that is that one. Then this one is kind of like I don't know if you would call it a camel color or khaki color. Camel, probably, guess. Again, it has a turtleneck. This sweater it was regularly priced $5.99. So I got this sweater for $3. Now, rule of thumb, I don't ever buy sweaters that are more than $10 when I go to the thrift store, because if I'm going to pay that much, then I may as well go to what you call a $10 store. That means in the store, most of the items are $10. So if I'm going to pay $10 for a sweater or anything for that matter, I may as well go to the $10 store and buy it brand new. Okay. This one is like a short sleeve shirt, and I love the top there, and I love the color. Okay. This one again is short sleeve, and this one was going for $5.99. So I got this baby for $3, and I love this. I don't know if you can see the shoulders. I love this. This is going to be too cool when the weather breaks. And right now, I start looking for what is it, short sleeve sweaters type of thing, because the spring will be here before you know it. Now this one is a eggplant or a purple, a deep, rich purple. I tried to get colors that I don't have a whole lot of. Guys, I'm sorry if my camera is adjusting. I will be getting a new webcam because at first I thought I wanted an adjustable camera, but it's just too much when it's trying to focus and I'm moving all over the place. This bad baby, what is it? Worthington. This one was regularly, just looked at it, $9.99, but of course it was on sale for $5. Again, it's like a turtleneck, a deep rich purple, and again half price, $5. Okay, this one is a beautiful green, and I've had a sweater like this before. I don't know what happened to the sweater. But anyway, this is like a turtleneck. It was one of my favorite sweaters. It'd be crazy if I still have it. But it's like a green. I don't know what kind of green you would call this. Evergreen, or I'm not really sure what color green it is. And I don't know if you can see, but it has like the little sparkles in it. I love it, okay? This one was on sale for $6.99. So I got it for, of course, half that price. Okay, and that is a green. So again, I tried to get colors that I don't have, and then black, like I said, I can never go wrong with black. Okay, and then this one I thought was really, really different. It is short sleeve, but for some reason, I love the pattern. This is like a turtleneck, I guess, if you will, but it's short sleeve, and I just love that pattern for some reason. Okay. This is black and gray. Yeah, black and gray. And then I have a long necklace that I can wear with this. This was regularly priced. There it is. You can see the half short sleeve. This was regularly $6.99. I'm sorry, $5.99, and so it was half price. So I got this for $3. So again, guys, you may want to check in your area. On the holidays, they sometimes have half off everything in the store. Sometimes they're particular, half off all clothes only, half off shoes only. But for the most part, during the holiday, and what I do is I call ahead or I ask around. Before I start shopping, I ask around. So what I'm going to do, again, when I'm done showing you guys these, which this is my last one, then I'm going to share with you some best practices for shopping in a thrift store. But this one is a silver, and I don't know if you can, a gray, I'm sorry, and I don't know if you can see the shimmer. This also has the shimmer, which is so cute because I wear a lot of silver, as you can see from my earrings. So I wear a lot of silver, so I love the shimmer that's in this sweater. It is really, really going to make my silver pop. And this one also is short sleeve, but I actually don't mind putting a black sweater or shirt underneath it. Yeah, that's the short sleeve. Putting a black sweater underneath it or long sleeve shirt underneath it to kind of make it all flow. This is $5.99. So I got this for $6, okay? I'm sorry, $3. $5.99, $3, half price. Now, I also got 4 pairs of jeans, and those prices range from $5.99, which meant I got them for $3, and then I got one that was brand new with the tag still on them, and that one was for $9.99, but I got it for $5. So that is my thrift store haul this time around, but I want to share some best practices for you when you are shopping in a thrift store. Okay, so the first things first, when you are thinking about going to a store, especially during the holidays, like I said, some of them during the holidays they have half off price. Okay, then they have other specials. So Tuesday may be for seniors, so seniors get discounts. Wednesday may be for veterans, so veterans have discounts, and it depends on your thrift stores and what they what they go for. I tend to stay away from the big names. I'm going to throw it out there, Goodwill and Salvation Army, because sometimes, in my personal opinion, I think they're too expensive. Okay, but anyway, that's just my personal opinion. It's not bashing the stores; they have great items. Okay, but at the same time, I tend to go with stores that are not no name, or brand new, just starting out, and that's one of the best practice. So I've already given you two. My point was, you need to call ahead or find out when their specials are, so that you can get the best deal. Now, some of these thrift store like those, to me, are some good prices. Whether they had a sale or not, they would have been worth the money. But again, I'm always on the hunt for bargains. So it's okay to research to find out when are they having their specials, when are they having their sales. They don't mind doing, to letting you know when are they having their sales, so that you can get, again, the best deal there is. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do. You want to find out when are their specials. If it is a holiday, find out if they're having 50% off the whole store, or just certain items within the store. Also, you want to find out if they're color coding. Like some thrift stores, they'll say items with the green tags only are on sale. Okay, so you want to find out, is the entire sale in the is the entire store 50% off, or are there certain items that are 50% off, or are they going by color? Okay, so that's the first thing. Find out whether or not they're having a holiday sale, and then you want to find out if the sale is for the entire store, or if it's for specific items, or if it is based on color. Okay, and you want to find out, no, regardless of whether or not it's the holiday, you want to find out what is the color. What is the color of the day? And that will tell you whether or not there's a discount. Now, don't assume that when they're having a color sale, it means that everything is 50% off. No. Sometimes it is 10% off. Sometimes it is 20% off. And that's why you have to ask. Okay. And they don't mind telling you. Okay. So ask, what are the deals? Okay. Okay. So another best practice is for you to make sure that there are no tears in the garment. Okay, there have been several times when I have gotten home and went to put it on, and then looked at myself in the mirror, luckily, and then noticed that there's a tear. So you want to look under the arms, you want to look between the crotch, you want to look, check the garment out before you leave the thrift store. Okay, you need to do this before. You're going to check for discolorations. You are going to really take the time and inspect the garment. Okay, some thrift stores have a return policy. Like, for example, the one that I went to today has a 7-day policy. Okay, so as long as you have the receipt, as long as the tag is still on the garment, you can bring it back within 7 days. Okay, but what you want to do is inspect the garment before you leave the store, because not all stores have the same return policy. Some of them you buy as is. Okay, and that goes for electronics and all. Okay, so with the electronics, you can plug it up. There's usually a testing, what is it called? Socket that you can plug it into. Like, I just bought a little radio. Okay, so you can plug it up and you can make sure that it works. Now, the thing about things such as crock pots and burners and things of that nature, the problem with those is you can plug it up and they may heat, but they may not hold the heat. Unfortunately, some folks donate items to the thrift store thinking that other people can repair them. Listen, they do not repair the stuff. So stop sending your broken stuff to the thrift store. They do not repair them. Okay? And other people get caught with having to take them. Now, there are some people who shop at the thrift store who are able to upholster furniture and redo things, but most of us we're not looking to do that. Okay, so so I see my bag. So you want to make sure to inspect the garment. Okay, you want to look for discolorations. You want to look for snags. You want to look for snags, anything like that in the garment before you leave the store. Also, find out about their return policy. What is their return policy? Okay, before you go in there, you kind of want to have your do's and don't. Like, there's some things that I absolutely will never buy from the thrift store, like swimwear, undergarments. I just don't like those type of things from the thrift store. The shoes, I would have to be able to clean it inside, and I would have to be able to wipe it down, and they would have to look really really new, like really fair new, like barely worn. Okay, and that is the only way that I will purchase shoes. But it took me forever to even do that. But it has to be a way for me to scrub it down, and then that's the inside and out, and then put some powder in there. Okay, so you want to inspect the garment. Okay, you want to ask about specials. You want to, when you're in the thrift store, you want to put your items in the grocery store. The grocery cart. Listen to me, the grocery cart, in the cart. Put your items in the cart. Understand that once you put that garment back on the shelf or back on the store, it is up for grabs. It is up for grabs, and anybody can get it. Okay, so if you're not sure about what you want and whether or not you want to purchase it, just put it in the cart. Put it in the cart, and then what I do is I put it in the cart and I make my decisions, go around trying to find other things. But before I get in the checkout line, I look through everything that I have and I try to calculate it. Because even with these half off sales, you get excited, right? You get excited and you start buying, oh, half off. But then before you know it, you get more, you buy more that day than you would on a regular day. Okay, so you have to be careful about that. If you are on a budget, if you want to be on a budget. Okay, so you want to inspect the garments, like I said, and you want to put them in your cart. Because again, once you put them down, somebody can grab them, and it's not like you can go to the neighborhood store and just buy the same thing. Okay, so put them in your cart and then hold them until you make your decision, and then put whatever you don't want away. Okay. Let's see. Another best practice is for you to go early. The best thing for you to do is go early. Now, they usually open, I know around here, around 10 o'clock is when they usually open. So by 10 o'clock, I'm up and ready to go, because you want to kind of beat the crowd. Now, there are thrift stores that I've seen that they put this stuff out, and then they come back around and they keep rolling them out. So they keep bringing out carts of garments all day long, because they know that it's going to be a busy, busy time. Okay, so you want to get there early. I think you should get there early so you can kind of beat the crowd. Today I went in as soon as they opened, and then by the time I was leaving, around about 12ish, I guess, there were lots of people in the store. So I was so glad that I beat the crowd. Okay, because I don't necessarily care for no crowds. So, but anyway, let's see, another best practice is for you to wash the garment before you wear them. Now, you cannot assume that these garments have been washed before they were donated, nor can you assume that, or nor should you assume that the garment was stored properly, okay, or in a clean environment. Okay, as you guys, well, as you go to the thrift stores, and for those of you who are veterans that go into the thrift stores, you can see the donation area is piled full of stuff. Okay, and it's just all blended in together. So you want to wash the garment before you wear them, okay, as a best practice. The other thing is to, if at all possible, try the garment on. Now, let me just say that there was a time when stores had fitting rooms, and some thrift stores do have fitting rooms while others do not. Now, let me just say, some of you may not agree with this, but there were times, or have been times, when I would try a sweater on in the middle of an aisle, okay, or yeah, in the middle of an aisle, or a coat. I would try a coat on over top of course, my clothing. But the point is, if you're not sure of the size, then it's a great idea to try them on. Now, also be aware that because different stores are donating these items, some stores, their clothing, the clothing is the clothing is cut smaller. Some stores, the items are cut smaller, and some stores the items are cut larger. Okay, the point is, you don't know what store the garment has come from. So what you want to do is know your size, stay within that size range, and then if you're not sure, try it on. Like I said, some thrift stores have a try on room, dressing room, and whereas others do not. So you have to make the most of. Now, let me just say, don't be afraid. And this is another tip: do not be afraid to walk away from things. Do not be afraid to put things down. Okay. Especially if you're not sure, if you're not sure of the size, if you're not sure that you really want the garment. I remember when I first started thrift store shopping, as a child, my mother did it, and I was like, "Ooh, no, not me, not me." Now here I am, here I am doing it, and so it took some getting used to. And so what I would do is I would get excited and I would buy a bunch of things, get home, and like, I don't really want these things. And so after a while, you'll get used to it. The anxiety will subside, because right now you're thinking, if I leave this here, somebody will get it. So you buy a size larger or what have you. So, all of that, I don't play that game anymore. I am not afraid to walk away if I need to, without the threat or the stress of thinking that someone else will get it. Okay. But try, if at all possible, to try this the garment on if you are shopping for someone else. Excuse me. Just be sure that you know what size to get. Okay, and then keep in mind that sizes can be cut differently. Okay, and you don't know what store that it comes from. Okay. So one of the things I like to do is to have the item that you want to get in mind. Like today, when I went into the store, I knew that I wanted to get some sweaters. I knew that I wanted to get some jeans. Jeans are the biggest things. I have plenty of slacks, work clothes, and so I want to start getting into jeans and tennis shoes. That's one thing. Those things I'm not really into, and so I just want to start a new life, a new beginning, and so I want to wear more jeans. And so when I went the last time, I got some jeans, and so this time around I got some jeans as well. Okay, so I knew that I was going in to get a specific thing. Now, the next best practice is for you to go straight for that specific thing first before you start looking at any other things. The other things that extra, just have in mind, if you walk in and you have something in mind that you're specifically looking for, which I've done that many times, whether I'm looking for a dog crate, or whether I'm looking for a vacuum cleaner, or whether I'm looking for jeans, or whether I'm looking for sweaters. Whatever that thing is that you have in mind that you absolutely want, go for that first. Everything else is extra. Okay, so have kind of like a shopping list, or an idea of in mind what you're going to get, and then go for that thing first. Okay, then add everything else as extra. Okay, if you are purchasing glassware or anything that's fragile, extremely fragile, whether it be plates, whether it be vases, whether it be anything that's glassware, they are able to at the store, they are able to wrap it up in paper, which is an excellent idea. When I first started shopping at the thrift store, I did not have that done. I didn't know anything about it. And wouldn't you know, I broke it. So then I started observing, and I started seeing that other people were getting their items wrapped up in this paper. And so from then on, I would request that they wrap the item up. So just know that glassware can be wrapped up in a paper, okay? I've already mentioned this, but another best practice is for you to test the item, okay? Now, there's some items that it's going to be difficult for you to fully test. However, if you're buying a microwave, if you're buying a radio, if you're buying something that can be tested, curling irons, or what is that called, the grill, you are able to plug those things up, make sure that they get hot, okay? Now, just because they get hot doesn't mean that they'll last, to be honest with you. I have had things that heat up, and then after a few months it just goes completely. So to each his own. But at the same time, test whatever electronics you get, okay? Test it before you purchase. Again, I've already said to find out what their return policy is in the event that you buy something that you're not completely happy with, or you get home and discover there's a hole or a tear or something like that. And if all else fails, when you get home and you find out that the item is not what you want. Now, I'm not suggesting that you do this for anything defective, but anything nice that you purchased and then discovered that is too small. Like, for example, one time I purchased some jeans, and I got home and I discovered that it was a size too small. And so what you can do for items like that is sell them. Sell them on Facebook Marketplace, sell them on eBay, sell them on OfferUp, and then once everything open up, even at yard sales. So there are ways for you to make a profit or get your money back from the items. So sell the items that you no longer need or could use to someone else. Just make sure that there's not anything defective, guys, please. Okay, so listen, I hope that these tips have been helpful to you. If so, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys. And listen, I look forward to finding my next bargain, and I look forward to sharing it with you. Thank you so much for watching.